Oh boy, this is pretty exciting. So the event packed a few boring stuffs and really exciting products. Let's start how Apple went through this event, the order. Well, they started with the Apple TV Plus update, which I don't use and I just don't get, so I'm just not going to talk about it. First, they launched a bold green and alpine green color to the iPhone 13 and the 13 Pro. And the new iPhone SE that has always had an upgrade to its specs, new processor, deep fusion support, 5G support, and has a aluminum frame plus glass front and back plus the same body with Touch ID. This is not the exciting part because there is just one big thing that is just the star of this event. So yeah, let's go through all of those stuff. After that, the iPad Air had an upgrade like the iPhone SE and the Apple TV. This now having the M1 processor that is powering this like the iPad Pro and a USB-C port that has twice as fast thanks to the M1. Rest is just same as the old one. So yeah, this is the pretty minor upgrade other than the M1 processor. So yeah, that's about it. Here's the star of this event, the completion of the M1 family. So this is the last chip, so which means it should be powerful than the M1 Max, or it should be in between the M1 Pro and Max, or it should be powerful than the M1 but least powerful than the M1 Pro, right? Because this is the last chip, but this is the fastest chip on the M1 family or on the industry. They are calling it as the M1 Ultra. So the last and the most powerful and the efficient chip that Apple ever made. This is a really big die size than other M1 members. Sheesh, this is big. They are now making the chip to perform like one chip by using their secret feature, as they are calling it, die-to-die interconnect technology, to use its power as much as possible. Because as they mentioned, there is downsides or physical downsides if you make the die bigger. It generates a lot of heat and a lot of latency. So using Ultra Fusion architecture, as Apple calling it, it has 2.5 terabytes per second interprocessor bandwidth between two dies. In fact, the memory bandwidth is now up to 800 gigabits per second. The maximum amount of RAM can go up to 128 gigs, which is unified memory, so you can upgrade it in the future. But this plenty of powerful, it's so powerful. Because of two chips combined, it has a 16 core high performance core and 4 efficiency cores for compute power, and a neural engine, media engine that is also way faster than ever, but the efficiency is stunning just on paper. It uses 65% less power to get the same performance as the Core i5 12600K, and the GPU uses 200 watts less power to get the same performance as the RTX 3090 paired with Core i9 12900K, which is pretty stunning. But what is it going to be powered with this? What is the system? And here's the new Mac Studio that will run the M1 Max and the new M1 Ultra to just experience the performance. This is just 3.7 inch taller than wider, which is nice, I think. The cooling is looking to be effective, but I'm just not sure, or I just don't know at all because I'm not an engineer or something related with the thermals. So yeah, I just don't know. But here's how it works. It pulls air from the aluminum base and goes through the power supply and other components. Finally, it blows the hot air out at the ventilation using two fans, which is, I think this is effective, I guess, I don't know. We just need to test it out in real life. It has more ports than the M1 Mac Mini because, that's just about the same size but taller. It has 4 Thunderbolt ports, 2 USB-C ports, HDMI, Ethernet, USB-A, and the SD XC card slot. I don't know why I can't say that. The performance is stunning on the graphs that Apple shows. Pause if you want to see it. It is so powerful that it can handle up to 18 streams of 8K ProRes 422 video. Finally, the last product of this event. To finish this, a brother to the Pro Display XDR, the studio display. You can choose the mount and height adjustable stand that is also expensive. It also has a nano textured glass option to scatter light that makes like the not so bright display visible in like a harsh lighting conditions. Finally, it has a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera that is built in and also has center stage support, microphone plus spatial audio support. So yeah, this is a pretty like a 5K display, which is plenty, but it is not that bright and it lacks a couple of specs that the Pro Display XDR has, and also this is not as expensive as the Pro Display XDR. So yeah, here we have it. This is the Apple event. It was so crazy to see the M1 Ultra, and yes, if you made up to this end, here's the bonus thing. If you haven't watched till like the end of the event, this is what he said.
And they joined the rest of our incredible Mac lineup with Apple Silicon, making our transition nearly complete with just one more product to go, Mac Pro. But that is for another day.
So hope you enjoyed it. I hope like I just compressed all of those important stuffs into this one event, like this one video actually. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Sub if you want more tech videos, like covering all of those tech videos, or like most of the stuff that impresses me all the time, or even like any other tech products. Hope you enjoyed it. That's pretty much it. Catch you guys the next one. Cheers.